Alright, hello and welcome. This is the start of episode 62, I'm pretty sure, of the Labyrinth of Touhou. Last time we managed to beat the, we beat, Epiphany Ame no Murakumo, and we saw that basically there's just another big boss for us to fight. No exploring, nothing to shake things up. Of course, Ame no Murakumo respawns, so we have to use this tunnel over here. And, well, I figured that something that I haven't done in a little while, and that might be worth doing, is I haven't done any upgrades or anything since I fought Ame no Murakumo. So let's do a quick status run, and you guys can see where I was at when I fought that boss last episode. And then we'll check out the new boss, and I will probably get my butt kicked. So here we go. So there we go. You can, pause there as you like to see what's going on. And let's check this boss out. So some fairly short story stuff there, but this is the full power dragon god. And he's not messing around. Or at least level 2400. Even with all of my over leveling for the Ame no Murakumo, I'm still at lower average level than 2400. So this is going to be probably a slaughter. Let's see. Well, that was effective. Huh. Okay, yeah. That was a massacre. So, we'll have to do some leveling and stuff like that. So, probably what I'll do is I'll hit the Infinity Corridor a little bit this weekend. And do another cycle of running around to the 30th floor and gathering all those boss fights. And, you know, we do have quite a bit of cash. You know, only 2 billion. Oh, and also, I think I didn't check this out. Did I check this out? I can't remember. But there's the Regalia. Here's the true Ame no Murakumo. I did check this out last time. All stats 999. So the question is, who has one of those all stats items? I think Iku might. Yeah. Except it's got the... no, that's not the one we want to... I don't want to do that. I mean, this might be a place to go. Swap out the Underworld Hammer for the true Ame no Murakumo, but Chirno's not really like... Chirno's not really that super high, amazing there. Now, I gotta figure this one out. The Scourge? No, I'm gonna switch over to a Regalia eventually, I think. That's 500, but it gives her the evasion boost that she wants. Mystic, Dark, Physical. 2 of those she kind of needs. Yeah, I don't know. We gotta give somebody the true Ame no Murakumo, but I'm not sure. Anyway, that's where we're at right now, and, well, I'll do some... I don't know, I'll do something, and, you know, whatever it is that's interesting that I do next, I will show that, and we will cut to that. So, see you in a minute. Well, there's just, so, before I get started on doing other things, there was something I was looking at. Max out all first level boost skills on a character. Why don't I have that? Right? That's... Because, like, just looking at Mei Ling, she's got everything here, but maybe you need to have everything level 1 at the same time? Question mark? Maybe I never had that? So the thing I was thinking was, if I check my items, special items, I have enough tomes that I can do that for everybody, for somebody. So what if I grab someone from the human village and, like, switch out Aki and hop in, I don't know, Hina? What's Hina doing? So she's got no level 2 boosts, but if I give her these books, then I can get her all of those things. Sense energy. Attack. Speed. Evasion. Accuracy. Affinity. Resist. So I can just boost these all up to 5. Haven't used Hina in, like, ever. Well, for a long time. I've used her for a while, but haven't used her in a long time. But does that give me the achievement? There it is. So, just like a little achievement farming, I guess, right? So there's that one. Max all first level boost skills on a character. You need to have them all on the character at the same time. And so therefore we're going to have to Spartan's Tome somebody a bunch in order to get the second achievement. But we'll say thank you, Hina, for your service. And we'll pop Aki back in. And we got to think about this. First off, is there anyone who doesn't have any Mega Boosts at all at this point? Like 0 Megas. And the answer is no. Everyone in the party has at least 1 Mega Boost. So in order to get the second one in this thing, we're going to need to do the same thing basically to Hina and get her a bunch of Spartan's Tomes. How many Spartan's Tomes do we have? Well, that's a really good question. 1, 1. I mean, we could do it, right? It could be done. We could do it for Hina right now, and I see no reason not to, so let's do it. Alright, Hina, you're getting some boosts. I don't really care that much about having extra Spartan's Tomes at this point. Speed. That should do for that. Yeah, there it is. It just felt reasonable to grab some of these achievements while I'm here, you know? Because I noticed these and I was like, this is just bizarre. This one we can wait for till later. We haven't done 10,000 battles yet, which I found surprising, but okay. All the main equipments, all the sub-equipments. Collect all types of items that unlock additional skills. Conquer the 640th floor of the Infinity Corridor. 3 otherworldly black holes? Really? That garbage is what they're giving me for that achievement? 255 pieces of equipment created. Did more than 20,000 battle points on a character. 20,000 battle? That means having someone in the party for 10,000 straight battles, basically. Okay, well. This is also easy. I just need to find the cheapest thing to make that I have, like, stuff for. I mean, I could just make a bunch of... anything that I have, like, I can just make a bunch of these. Yeah, there's that. I'm just gonna try to make sure that I keep above 10 of everything, you know? Which is just me being extra super duper cautious. I feel like I've made a ton of stuff in this game. And yet here they are wanting me to make more. There's that one. It's kind of fun to go through and just kind of make a bunch of random stuff just to get an achievement. Here's another one. Oh wait, no it's not. Dang it. Where was that? Big Bang Wave Cannon? I wasn't even really looking. Yeah, this one. Whatever. One of those. I wonder if this will get me over the limit. Because I don't know. It doesn't tell me how many things I have made. $11.3, $11.4, $11.5. We're getting into stuff that's actually rather difficult to make. Make one of those. Okay, make some of these. Things I don't need. I'll make one of those, why not? I didn't realize you could make those. Some of these. $12.5. Jeez. It's good you can't like convert things back into parts. We're almost at the bottom here. I can make some of these. Remember when these were good? Remember when phospholites weren't joke items? Oh my god. It's just funny going back through all this because like some of this stuff is so... I have 11 Iron Man headbands? That's crazy. Whatever, we'll use one up. No big deal. That's it! Does that get me up there? It does not. Is there anything in the main equipment stuff that I can make cheaply? Out of stuff that I already have tons of. This one's at least quick. With only 16 entries. And some of them are grade. Yeah, no, there's nothing we can do there. Alright, well, we'll have to make that up later. I'll have to do some grinding for, like, vendor trash items that are just, you know, common in order to do that. That's a shame. But, are there any other achievements that we can get easily? Collect all types of items that unlock additional skills. We must be close to that one, but... Spend a total of 160 base stat boosting items on one character. I guess that means jewels and gems, basically. That means that I should throw magic gems and magic jewels onto... Well, it could just be Mei Ling, right? Mei Ling needs all the stats, because she's got a lot of composite stuff going on. Alright, that's all the low-hanging fruit. As you can see, I have not yet spent money at the magic thing. I'm not even sure if I really want to at this point. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna need to grind a bunch anyway, so what's the point? Oh, you know what I need to do, though, is I need to sell a bunch of excess stuff that we have lying around. So I'll do that, and we'll be back. So, yeah. This is going to be a short episode because I'm just going to have to do some Infinity Corridor stuff And that's the only thing that's going to be left, basically. Because all the other stuff, the grinding will be off screen. But anyway, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, here we are at the barrier between 330 and 340, or 330 and 331. We've got something creeping around here. It is... oh, poor Patchy. Oh, that was fun. We get another Jewel of Greater Awakening, and on we go to 331. And, well, I'm just gonna go as far as I can. And, well, we'll see if I make it to any more bosses or what. Anyway, see ya! Alright, floor 340. You can see that we've got our 11 consecutive floors. We've still got a decent amount of TP laying around. And we have Eirin Shadow. Here we go. And there she goes. Something is at its feet. Jewel of Greater Awakening. Very good. Onward to 341. And we got another risky floor. So far we've had, I think, 2 of these. This is the 3rd one so far, so... well, I'm just gonna keep poking around and hopefully we'll get a little bit further before we get kicked out. Anyway, see ya! Alright, we made it to 350. As you can see, 21 consecutive floors. We just got a little bit of TP recovery, but we got 141 Infinity Gems, so we're not going to go much further anyway. I might even just drop out after 350 finishes. Let's see who this boss is. Oh, it's not a regular boss, it's the Unicorn of Order. Let's see what we got here. So it thought it had this really good idea of doing some serious, what would you call it? Like some serious status ailments to us, right? And then it would take us out. And no, what that caused is for our front line to just beat it to a pulp. It gives us an Iron Man's headband, which is a good item, but nothing too special at this point. We don't really need it. But we get a Jewel of Judgment, though. That's something else. What's that? Jewel of Judgment. Jewel of Judgment. The eye of the Serpent of Chaos, torn from it during a deathly duel with the Horned Beast of Order. A magic item with untold power, but only usable by Masters of the Pattern, which is claimed to many Adept Dimension travelers. MP, hit points, magic. Wow, it's good. It's a candidate for... Yeah. Yeah. That might be worth it. The alternative would be... Nope, there's no place to put it on Nazarin. Yeah, we're gonna replace the Tupsimati. Or I guess, technically... Oh, but this is magic plus 1440, which is better than 999, right? That's the thing. Alright, let's do it. Why not? None of these are 999. Oh, it's got some... ah! Nope. I guess we're gonna give it to... No, there's no point in giving that to her. She needs the regalia, is part of the problem. She needs that too. That's evasion, that's a quartz charm. Maybe? It's like a tiny drop in HP and defense. It's a big drop in dark. It's a big drop in death, but her death is really good already. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. That's not useful for her. It's a net positive for Mei Ling, maybe? It's overkill for her. Doesn't go with anything she's using. No, that's not what I... Oh, no. What? No, Jeez. Not that. The only person that it kind of sort of fits on is melee. And it's a pretty significant drop to her attack power, too. I don't know, man. I guess I'll think about it later. Anyway. Man, alright. Let's press on a little bit further, but we're probably gonna... Yeah, I don't know. Let's press on a little bit further. Alright, here we are at 360. We're at 199 Infinity Gems, so we're going to fight this boss and we're just going to exit. We're going to, you know, stop at 361, basically. We've got Reisen. Is she vulnerable to anything? Well, we reduced her attack. That doesn't matter. She doesn't need attack. Let's give Yugi a physical boost, and KO in 3 steps. Almost. And problem solved. Sorry, Reisen. Drops a Jewel of Greater Awakening. Alright, very good. And now, just to... We can't leave the dungeon from the prep room, so we basically have to go down. Fine. And we'll just grab a couple of treasure chests that are right near us. Oh wait, there's an Infinity Gem. Okay, well we'll do our best in this level. And I'll just show it off, because why not? It'll be short. Yeah, we're getting a lot of take with joys and stuff like that. I think we even got another quartz charm while we were down here, and I don't know what to do with it. Oh, failed Infinity Gem, because we have too many now. The enemies are still pretty reasonable. As long as we're not in a risky floor. We'll just get a few more remnants, and those remnants will go to our stock. I've been buying, because I don't need anything else from the thing, I've just been buying Infinity Gems from it. Which seems reasonable to me. I don't need more Quartz Charms. So saving for them is no longer my goal. And the stuff that costs more than Quartz Charms isn't as good as Quartz Charms, so I really don't need that. But Infinity Gems, we can always use those. So that's been my strategy for the last couple of runs. There's another wasted Infinity Gem. They've been handing me a lot of them, which sucks, because now we're wasting them, and I hate wasting them. And we're still just completely destroying these guys. Take with joy. Something warm. Replenish our amulets. Get some remnants. 100, nice. A 3-star. Use a key. How do I get there? Down here? And that completes this level, so we will just duck out. And yeah, there we go. Leveling up. Yeah, 30 levels isn't bad. I'll apply those bonuses later. We got some gems. We got some tomes. We got some jewels. We got some Spartans tomes. We got some veterans tomes. So we're in pretty good shape. And we have the full 200 Infinity Gems, so we're stuck there. And at this point, I think I'm just gonna, like, just drop these to random people. We used Kogasa a bit, sure, why not? We used Mystia a bit, there we go. So there we are for that. Also, as far as cash goes, We got a little under 500 million money, which isn't bad for the extremely low money drops of the Infinity Corridor. But yeah, I'll dump that into Magic Library. I'll dump our levels into our level thing, and well, we'll figure out what goes next. So, see you in a minute. Okay, so I have just spent a little time throwing some new skills on people and using up the gems and jewels that we got from that last Infinity Corridor run. And I noticed something, which I think is worth mentioning. Actually, here's where we want to be. We need one Romancing Stone. And we could go hunt for one, but actually we can just buy one for 6 Infinity Gems from Touhou. There we go. Right? We can go here, create equipment, regalia, done. And I think Mei Ling gets the regalia. That seems like the best thing to do. Yeah. It's not even very wasteful. Like, only 3 of her stats get above 500 with it, so that's really, really good for her. So there's that. That's our final regalia. I don't think we're gonna grind for any more throughout the game. You know, Aya's better off with her evasion. I mean, I could do a regalia with her, swap out the 7-star sword, but the 7-star sword is, like, almost as good as the regalia as far as... Yeah, it's a slight difference, and it's actually a bit of a trade-off. I mean, it might be worth getting one more if we can, but it's not at all necessary. Regalia, 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 regalia. She doesn't have one, but again, she's kind of hit and run, basically. So that's kind of where we're at. I haven't bought too much stuff with my Infinity Gems yet, so we could get onto that if we wanted to. As you can see, remember that when I was setting up, I gave Hina all the level 2 stuff, so I used up some of the last of my Spartan's tomes and stuff. The question is, what do I still need? So let's just give a quick glance at what skills we have and see what we would like to add. I mean, Cirno could use... I mean, I guess I should be writing this down, right? Yeah. So Cirno should get an HP Mega Boost. That costs 24. Her MP is fine. TP is fine. It doesn't matter for boss fights. We could do Defense Mega Boost too. Should be another 24. And she has the skill points for it, so she's good. Again, we're gonna leave Aya at level 2 for Defense in mind for the time being. We probably have better priorities for that. Her MP is fine. She could do a Mind Boost too. Okay. That's only 12, so that'll at least even out her Deaf and Mind boosts. Kassen could do a Mind too. That's another 12. We could do Mega Boosts for Komachi, but Komachi's base stats are so low that it's probably not that huge of a gain. Oh, well, no, I guess raising the base stat might be worth it. But we'll see what else we have priority. We'll give priority to somebody else. Oh. Well, so Aki could use Mind 2. Or Magic 2. And Mind 2. And Speed 2. That'll do for her. Rumia's probably alright. Patchy's... I gave Patchy a Mega Boost of something, so she's down to like 300 points. We'll let her We'll let her sit for a while. We could put Nazarin Def 2. And Mind 2. That would be good enough for her. I feel like Reimu's in a reasonable place right now. Mei Ling's in a reasonable place right now. And we could do one Mega Boost for Yugi. What do we want to do? Speed, maybe? So that gives us some stuff to buy. There we go. Alright. For Cirno, HP Mega and Defense Mega. Vitality, Defense. For Iku, Mind 2. Spartan's Tome for Mind. Oh, no, I guess we... Yeah, just for the hang of it. Kassen Mind 2 as well. Eiki gets Mind 2. Speed 2. Magic 2. We might run out of things because I'm replenishing the level 1 stuff, or the extra stuff. Defense in Mind for Nazarin. And Speed Mega for Yugi. No, we actually can afford it. There we go. So we'll just kind of throw these onto people. I was going to give defense to Nazarin. I guess Reimu needs it too, but she'll hit it later. Spartan's Tome Magic on Eiki, yeah. Mind, Spartan's Tome. A lot of people need that. Iku, Kassen, Eiki, and Nazarin. Speed 2, Eiki. Now we've got Veteran's Tomes. Vitality. HP Mega is for Cirno. Defense. Defense Mega is for Cirno. And we've got Magic Ultra, which nobody needs. I guess I just have that from the dungeon. And then we have Speed Extra, which is going on Yugi. So everybody's got some skills to learn. Or not everybody, but a few people have some skills to learn. There's that. There we go. Alright, we decked everybody out. And yeah, so I think what we'll do is we'll give that boss fight one more try and we'll call it an episode. I really don't feel like doing a cleanse of the 30th floor mini bosses right now, so let me just get to that and we'll be right back. Alright, we're going to try this again, and here we go. We've seen the story before, so I'll just skip through it and we'll get into the fight. So the pattern seems pretty similar. Actually, I want to see that one more time because I'm curious. I'm just going to attack. I don't care that much about actually winning. I just want to see that when he changes to fire. So there's Hellfire Breath. It takes out one person. It has moderate accuracy. Right, and so now he changes to Fire Color. He gets Dragon Wrath. And he does True Dragon Strength. Those are physical, though. You see that? They're very accurate, because they're hitting basically everybody. But you can see that there's a lot going on there. Dragon's Wrath is fire-based, but it looks like it's a self-buff of some sort. Speaking of which, attack 6% X. So my suspicion is that 6% X attack is what the Dragon's Wrath does. We can't debuff him, not easily at least. I guess we could try this. But they're X buffs, so we really can't do anything about that, now that I think about it. He doesn't actually get elemental weaknesses. There's Dragon Wrath. He kills Komachi in one hit. He misses Aya. But now his attack is 12% X increase. And I'm pretty sure that this doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It's worthless garbage. It feels like there's not a whole lot we can do here. Right? We just kind of lose the fight. He doesn't have any real special capabilities. He's just really powerful. Kassen loses a little time there. That's alright. He seems to be immune to all the ailments as well, so I'm not sure there's a whole lot of point in playing around with that. But yeah, X just doesn't do anything. So Nazareth should get out of here. She's not doing anything useful. Now, my guess is that there's going to be a second stage after this. I don't know for sure, but it sure feels like this is just too easy. I mean, in the sense that, like, not too easy, but, like, that's just deadly. Because he's not doing anything special. He's just kind of, you know, gradually dying as we punch him. Which, I mean, would be great if that would work permanently, but I doubt it. Now he's blue, Dragon Blink. And he cycles through two of those. Those are... He gets 6% speed now. And he's just super duper freaking fast. Now he has some elemental weaknesses. You see that? Shadow hit him. Yeah, so he just gets super fast there, and there's not much you can do about that either. I don't know. So we can slug at him, but we're just not doing damage fast enough, basically. It seems like the goal is to do damage fast enough that he doesn't even get to that second stage, which is going to take quite a while. And so, I'm just going to have to do some grinding, so that'll be the plan for next week. I'll do some more grinding in the 30th floor and fight a bunch of monsters. But for now, I'm going to call this an episode. We are where we are, and yeah. This has been episode 62. We made a little bit further in the Infinity Corridor. Made it to 361. That is becoming torture. I'm probably not going to show you guys all the way to 640 because it's not likely to be worth that time, and not likely to be something I can do on the weekly basis because Infinity Corridor has just become torture at this point. So the goal is to finish this main boss, and then we'll be done with regular episodes, and when I feel like it, I'll do some Infinity Corridor stuff and put those up on the channel at one point or another. But that's kind of the plan. So for the next week, for next week, I'll probably do grinding up on 30, and then we'll see what an extra 150 levels or so does to our capabilities against that boss. Because, I mean, we're basically maxed out on everything else that matters. We've got Regalia on everyone. You know, we could do a little bit better on physical. I mean, if we wanted to, we could bump people's physical up, but it's just like a short, 3 turns that he does that, and so it's not particularly helpful. Anyway, and he's doing so much damage with it that even getting up to 500 physical isn't going to cut that to something that you survive. So we're just kind of at a level point at this point, so we just need to grind and fight. So anyway, end of episode 62. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I will see you next time.